What's going on, everyone? I'm sitting here today with Antoinette Smith. Now, the reason we are interviewing Antoinette Smith is actually kind of funny. Now, some of you that subscribe to our Ratchet Video Weekly channel, one of you has sent me one of her videos from Facebook. I saw it and I said, oh, yeah, we got to get her. Now, at the time, we didn't know who she was. Most of the time, we don't know anybody that we post these videos on. So, our people did some research on her, actually found her, and there's a little bit more to her than what we saw in the video on the previous episode of Ratchet Video Weekly. And we'll get into that during the interview. But Antoinette, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me today.
All right, so Antoinette, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Let's go ahead and start this. Why did you post that video, the one that was on Ratchet Video Weekly? We curious about that because what really got my attention is when you kept saying, you were the side chick and
Oh,
talking about the main
proud,
chick.
proud. There's the word proud. Proud side beesh.
Okay, can
And
you
beesh
explain that?
means, okay. Beesh means beautiful, intelligent, successful hustler. I don't call myself a bitch at all.
Okay, so.
So the reason why I did the video is because I do live a lot on my Facebook page,
Mm-hmm.
and people comment up under my video. And this one guy was like, "You'll never be first, and if you want him so much, make him leave his wife." That's not what I'm doing. First of all, I am an advocate for side chicks. Just like they say, Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
Side bitches matter too.
Okay,
I'm just
so hold on, because this is the first time I ever heard of someone be an advocate, and I'm sorry, and I'm laughing because I've never heard that before. So you're an advocate for side chicks. That's what you're saying.
right.
So
I'm their
basically,
voice. I'm their commander. Yes.
okay, so you basically what you're saying is you're a side chick activist,
Right. The
right?
proudest. The proudest.
Okay, so since we've interviewed the first side chick activist, could you tell us, and for people that's listening, what made you come to the realization that you need to advocate for side chicks?
Because there are so many, and they just need a voice. Like I meet them every day since I started this campaign. They're not going nowhere. We're here to stay.
So, are you worried about the main chick coming after you by any means necessary? Gun, knife, her crowd of, maybe other chicks who's upset with you. And I'm not just saying you, I'm just saying for those who are participating in being a side chick. You never worry about that?
No, I don't worry about anything. Only thing I'm worried about is losing weight. I don't worry about nothing. I don't worry about that. I deal with everything accordingly. Like I gotta live my life. And right now I'm living my life.
Okay, so do you think promoting side chick ideology is good for younger girls? Do you think that?
Well, first of all, the younger girls, they need to look up to their mother. My kids are grown. Like I'm doing something for me. This is what I'm doing. I can't save the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well,
This
I understand what you mean. Go ahead.
this is that I believe in. This is something that I like. And since I've been coming out, a lot of people have been coming up to me. Like they really exist. Like I can't make this up. They need advice. They need help. Like for real.
Okay, so give me an example. What kind of advice would you give someone? Because I mean, like I said, this is all new to me, so I'm a sponge. I'm taking it in.
Well, I don't. Well, for example, this young lady called me and she said she's 25
Hmm.
and her married boyfriend is 40 and she got pregnant by him. And my advice was to her, I don't believe in abortions, but that's a decision she have to make on her own. And she was like, "Well, I don't want to trap him with the baby." I said, "You cannot trap him with the baby. You cannot."
Hmm.
Yeah, she's young and we just get caught up. She got caught up.
Okay, so let me rephrase the question. Have you ever given advice to someone that's asking you about how to be a side chick or a better side chick or whatever?
Oh yeah, all the time. Yeah, they have to first of all know their role,
Hmm.
don't hurt their feelings, and don't overcrowd the guy. That's
Okay,
what I.
hold on, because as you talking, like I said, I am a person. I'm going to take down notes. I'm learning from you today. The crowd, I want you to take notes. She giving us the game on side chick, so let's go. You say number one. You say don't crowd the guy, right?
So the number one rule is know your role.
Okay, I'm sorry. Know your role and shut your mouth. Got you.
Right, right. Know your role. Stay in your lane.
Okay.
When he's with his wife, let him be with his wife. When he's with you, enjoy your time with him.
All right. So what's after you know your role, know your position as a side chick, which a lot of these chicks today that side chick game, it's gotten out of hand. So I want to hear number two. What's number two? The
Number
second.
two is stay in your lane. Like I said, stay in your lane.
Okay, so know the role is number one. Stay in your lane is number two. Because like I said, we gonna expound on these points. What's the third thing you give them advice on?
I would just say, like I said, don't try and crowd the guy because first
Hmm.
of all, he goes through a lot of things as it is at home. First of all, let me just say this: unhappily married men, those are the best married boyfriends. The unhappily married men. So a lot of people think that I just sleep with married men and this married man. No, it's not. No, I'm just basically a voice for side bitches, bitches.
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna say this much. I was in a marriage at one point in time, my first marriage, and I'm gonna say the last 2 years of it was not good at all. I was very unhappy, but I'm also a person who's very, committed to my children. A person that was not go out and do that sort of thing. But can get how some dudes go out and do that, to a point. I'm not saying it's right, but I can get why some people can do that. But also, you put yourself in a peculiar position as well, dealing with a lot of craziness. So, number three, don't crowd the guy. What's number four? You have number four?
Well, I really don't have a list. I mean, like I said,
Okay.
I live my life accordingly.
Okay, because the reason why I'm taking this down because I'm learning from you the ideology of a side chick, what they need to do, and how it can actually make me better as a commentator on these videos when we talk about side chicks. So now, how did you get this way? Where you said, okay, your kids are grown now. Upon our investigation on some things, some interviews you did in the past, you stated you have 5 kids, correct?
Yes.
5 kids, and upon also we found out 5 kids and 5 different men.
Yes.
Okay. Now, how did you, were these relationships like, hey, this is my boyfriend, we just had a child together,
Just looking for love in all the wrong places. That's all. Looking for love.
looking for love in the wrong places. So, what would be the difference between looking for love back then and produce 5 children from 5 different men, but now you're advocating, being the advocate of us, being for the side chicks?
I just think I found love with my married boyfriend. That's all.
So you know that that's not going to last, correct?
It'll last as long as I want it to last.
And you sure about that?
I'm positive. I call the shots.
And he made you think that?
He made me think that.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, he
Him
as
are
being
good.
as
I can't speak for the other.
no. We just talking. We just having a conversation. That's our interview conversation. A lot of times as men, we play a lot of game, and we make you think you in control of something, but really we playing the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. Him being married, how are you really calling the shots when you said that you got to know your role and stay in your lane? You really
playing
not
the game
controlling
too.
nothing.
Playing the game too, and I play it raw.
Hmm. So basically, you cool with like if he got an hour, you cool with that.
Hey, I have daddy days. Don't you know I have daddy days?
No, no. What is Daddy Days? Explain that to me. What's Daddy
He's,
Days?
I have daddy. So I have daddy days. Like we have days where we go out.
Mm-hmm.
We have fun together.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. How was your relationship with your father?
Uh, I met him when I was 28. My mother had me by her stepdad, so he's like my step granddad. It's no relationship.
Okay, so you never had a relationship with your father. Do you think that it maybe had a an effect on maybe how you view men in a way?
It got a lot to do with it, but I don't somber on that. It is what it
No,
is.
no, no. I'm not saying that you live your life worrying about that, but I'm saying that maybe it has some sort of effect the way you look. So, because you said that you're looking for men, looking for love, and you look for them in the wrong places for the 5 men that you had children with, and I understand that. but now you say you're doing the same thing at, I don't know your age, we're not going to go there. So it seems like you're still looking for that love that you have never found. And I don't.
Yeah,
Do you think you deserve to be with someone that's going to love you every day, that's going to be with you not on a daddy day, but a every day, 24/7, 365? Do you think you deserve that?
I probably do deserve it, but the way my life is going right now, the way my mind frame is, I'm cool with what I'm doing right now. I'm cool with today. I'm cool with what I did a year ago when
Hmm.
I met the man.
Hmm. So you said probably. So probably isn't a definite answer, but I think, just me personally, I think you should. Every person deserves somebody, okay? And I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there for everybody. Um, but I could not even live my life like that constantly. I know you probably cool with it, but do you think that maybe it's just something you got used of? Like maybe you think a proper, let's say, relationship, or even maybe one day a marriage. You think that's like so far fetched?
I almost just cursed this. Never, I don't want to get married. I'm cool with him. I'm cool with my role.
Hmm.
I'm cool with what he got going on.
Hmm.
I'm cool with my daddy days. I'm cool with what I got going on. Like my dress, I love my married boyfriend. This is for real. This is not for play. This is for real. Waking up all the side women out there and all the unhappily married men. That's all.
So, what criticisms have you received from women? Because I know you received a lot of criticism from women.
I had on a shirt that said he's married, but and the back said he's not your husband. And I got into it with like 5 or 6 mains, and they was upset. They was like, "Well, who husband he is?" I'm like, "It's just a shirt. Do you want to buy a shirt?" She was like, "Nah, I'm the only one." I said, "Well, okay, if you think you're the only one, okay." I just feel everybody cheats some kind of way. And I would rather be daddy side, proud side bitch. I got PSB. I'd rather be his PSB.
You know what, Antoinette? This is about the most interesting. This is the most interesting interview I've done so far. I could honestly say this because I could just talk to you for hours about how you get to this mindset. Now, on top of all the side chick stuff, right? On top of getting into it with other women, and you say about your children and things like that. Have you ever anything happen to you traumatic growing up? Possibly.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I was molested, by 5 men in the family that I was adopted in. I was born in California and I was raised in Atlanta. And in that family, it was like 5 guys known as my uncles. All of them molested me. So you can call that tragic. But I think I'm overcoming that because I write a lot. I write a lot of pain out. So that's how I deal with my stuff. I write and talk.
So on top of being a side chick, activist,
Proud, proud. Look, just let me say, it's proud side beach, okay? Because it's different side, it's different sides. You got sad side,
hmm
then want to take the main place. I don't want to do that. Then you got basic side bitches, and those are the ones that just go with the flow. And you got denial sides. It's a lot of different sides. I'm a PSB. I speak for the proud sides, and the sad sides. I'm gonna teach a class for them because they making me look bad.
it making you look bad.
Yeah, the
So,
sad side, bitch, they want to take over. We don't. PSBs don't want to take over. We know our role. We stay in our lane. I do.
okay, let's discuss your books here for a minute, because your book titles are very interesting. Antoinette, let me pull up your book titles. You got one book title called "Women are Dogs Too." Could you explain that?
Yes, yes. Well, there's no explanation needed. The title says it all. But that's a psychological thriller that I wrote. It's a very good book, and it's just basically saying that women are dogs too. We're better dogs, I think. And when I wrote that book, I had a lot of different feelings in mind. I didn't know where I was going with it, but it turned out to be a very great book.
Well, the reason why I'm gonna start reading off your books, I'm gonna get into a point. So you have another book called "Blackout on Bankhead." What
Yes,
inspired
very.
that book?
Uh oh. I was on Bankhead one night and the lights went off, so that's why I came up with that title. But when I wrote the book, it's about this guy that lived in the projects with his grandmother,
Hmm.
and he's trying not to get in trouble, but trouble is going to find him. It's a very deep book, and a lot of young guys buy that book, all as well. I sell all my books, but men read too.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure we do. That's how I figure out doing some of the things that I'm doing today. I gotta read. Okay. It says I'm a drag, not a well. It's a gay slur, the F word. So, what inspired that book?
It's a catchy title. I was gonna write about lipstick dyke, but when I start, like I say, I'm a kind of go with the flow person, and when I write, I just be in my zone. So that book is about this guy. His dad want him to play football. His dad really want him to follow in his footsteps, but he don't want to. He want to follow in his own footsteps and he want to wear heels and makeup and stuff. It's a good book.
All right, the next book I'm looking at is White Cop, Little Black Girl. What's that about? I'm
It's
curious.
about this little black girl gonna be at the wrong place at the wrong time, and the white cop's gonna pin drugs on her, and she's gonna have to do time in a corrupt juvenile detention center. Very deep book. I wrote that book in 10 days. That's my favorite book.
Now, and a lot of that could be attested to be true because we know in the black community that happens a lot. So, now so far I'm feeling that I feel you on that topic. The next one, married sneaky black woman.
Yes.
All sugar daddies ain't sweet. What inspired that besides what you've been saying?
It's about a young girl. She marries an older guy. The older guy can't satisfy her sexually, so she sparks him up with a younger guy, and all hell break loose.
All right, let's see. Is that all of them? No, we got one more here. Daddy's favorite pop. Now that's
Yeah,
based on a true story.
that's my yeah, that's the one based on my childhood and my mom's childhood. She had me by her stepdad.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Now, most of these titles and the things you're telling me is interesting. And the minute you want to go to visit, see the books, maybe purchase them, they'll call www.straight-to-the-point-books.com. We'll put it flashed on the screen somewhere. Or you can go purchase a book. Some of them definitely sound interesting to the point that I may want to read them. But this is the thing. If you have a talent to write, okay, in which I think it could take you somewhere. I mean, based off of just what you told me, and maybe you could get with some people, make them into movies, or even maybe anything. Start off on the internet, make movies into some of your books. If you don't have TV or Hollywood just yet. Do you think maybe if you would focus more on your writing, since you have a talent for that, and sharing with the people, your thoughts, what's going on within relationships, the hood, police, whatever, you think that would take more of your time to do that instead of the other stuff that could possibly a lot of negative energy bringing your way, being, with the shirts that saying the side chick?
No, my clothes is just they're just t-shirts. They're just slogans. They're just I really want to have proud side bitch clothing line. That's what I want to do. And my book,
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something, Antoinette. We live in a day and time that'll sell. Those shirts will
what
sell. I say we live in a day and time. Those shirts will sell very well.
I sell them.
Oh, you actually
Proud,
sell them?
yes, proud side nigga shirts. They are $40, and the proud side bitch shirts are $30, and the dresses are 60. I have proud main bitch dresses. I got some for the mains too. I don't hate all mains. I don't hate nobody. I have a new book too. I'm
Wow.
working on. I love my married boyfriend. It's gonna be out next summer.
You got a book says called "Love My Married Boyfriend."
A new book I'm working on. Yes, I love my married boyfriend. It's coming out next summer.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm for real. I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
playing. I'm dead.
It's like like I said, I make sure there's some people would take this interview different places, but I want to let you speak your mind and share your thoughts on everything that you could think. So you don't see no end to the side chick stuff at all. You just say that's what you like to do. You're happy with that. You're writing your side chick books. Your side chick clothing line is selling. People enjoying you. You don't care if people come at you about it. You good.
No, I'm building an empire. They don't see my vision, and I don't care what the world thinks. I don't get caught up in the world. I'm doing all of this for my 5 kids, my 3 grandkids, and my dog.
Okay, so you have three grandkids,
Yes, 3 girls.
three girls. Now, do you think what are your grandkids old enough to see what you do on the internet?
No, they're not. I'm building an empire. Remember, I'm building an empire.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I just wanted to find out because I have teenage daughters. and they see exactly what I do on the internet, and their friends see what I do on the internet. As a matter of fact, they came up to me and say, "Hey, um, I seen your video when you talked about this and that and the third." So if let's say if I would do some wild outlandish stuff on the internet, my kids would see it. So that's why I was just wondering how did your children feel about not your books, because your books to me is a separate entity and I don't have no issue with that, but how do they feel about their mom or saying that, hey, she's cool with daddy days and stuff like that?
Yeah, my kids, they know me. They know me. They know why I'm doing it. They accept me for me. They love me. They don't
Uh,
have a problem with it. They don't have a problem with it. They see the stuff I do online. They see everything.
okay, so do have any of your children have a proper relationship with their fathers?
About four of them. My oldest daughter don't, but the rest of them do.
Okay. And I mean, did they come around a lot? They pick them up. They're active, active in their life.
All my kids are grown now. My oldest is 26. I will be 40 in June. All my kids are grown.
Okay. Well, when they was children, did they have a proper relationship with them? That's what I want to know.
I mean, it wasn't like we was together. I wasn't with none of them. Well, I was with three of them,
Hmm.
but they did their fair share. They did enough. I mean, my kids, they all graduated. They ain't in jail. They good.
Well, that's a good thing. We don't want them in jail. We definitely don't want nothing to happen to them. We're just trying to find out a little bit more. So, before we, wrap the interview up, what you want to tell the audience that maybe could say, you know what, I don't like chicks like her. What is going on with this chick? Why is she saying that she's proud of this? Why is she selling shirts to say she's proud of this? Most people wouldn't care about the books because the books, all kind of people write books. You got people that write books about murdering and end of the murder or nothing. So, what would you like to say to the audience before we wrap up?
Well, I just like to don't judge me, love me. You have to get to know me. This is all. This is all. I'm like I said, I'm a proud side bitch advocate. Like it's like a character that I play. I just love it, and I love my daddy. Not my real daddy, but daddy, my married boyfriend.
And with that said, I'm sorry, Antoinette. I gotta laugh 'cause I just never heard that before. That's just a new one for me. I've never talked to nobody like you. Out of all the times I've done this.
You probably won't ever talk to nobody like me, but guess what? It's a lot of girls out here like me. I meet them every day. Every day I meet them. I had this one girl said, I don't like your shirts, but I like your books. It's just, they can't hate me. Some hate me, but I got a gift, I got a talent, I got good books that will be movies. They gonna love me in the end. They don't like me now, but they gonna love me in the end. That's how it be. They hate the villains in the beginning, but I got next. I don't care who got now.
Okay, can you tell people how to get in contact with you if they want to say, I want to go to her page, I want to check out some books, shirts? Tell people how to get in contact with you.
I'm at Instagram, almost famous, yep, and I spell them with Z's at ALMOUZ. I mean ALMOZTFAMOUZYEP. That's on Instagram, and I'm Antoinette Tamika Smith, the Proud Side Beach on Facebook, and I'm Tanique Smith on Facebook. I haven't made a Snapchat yet, but it's coming.
Okay, and also your books are straight to the point books.
My website, I should have said that first. My website is straight-to-the-point-books.com, and I have my bio on there as well.
All right, everyone. So if you want to find out more about, I'm not going to say the word she used. I'm have to be respectful here, but if she's a side chick advocate, activist, author, and even when the thing scroll at the bottom, Antoinette, I'm going to put that at the bottom that you're a side chick activist. Um,
Outside beach. There's a difference. I keep saying it's different sides. Got a proud. I'm a proud side. I speak for the proud side bitches.
Yeah, I get that, but as a man, I can't be putting that on titles. I mean, that's just it would be very disrespectful to my female audience to do that. But like I said, Antoinette, thank you for your time. Thank you for educating me on side chicks. I'm going to keep this information and use it for future commentaries.
Okay.
All
Yep.
right.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, that's no problem, Antoinette. You're welcome to come back at any time. Shoot, we can do live shows. It doesn't matter. You can answer questions. That'll be good too if you like to one day.
Ooh, I would love that.
All right. Well, thank you and see you next time.